Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a slightly different video. I'm going to be doing a get to know me type video. I've been asked a lot to do this. I realised I don't really talk about myself that much and I wanted to do something different to like the normal ones. So what I've done is I'm doing a 50 random facts as well as a get to know me type video, but I'm combining them two and I'm condensing down the facts because there is not 50 random facts about me. Basically I would just be making up silly things. So I'm doing about 20 facts, some of them are informational, some of them are just random, so I'm going to get straight into it. So the first one, I think is the one that not everybody knows, is that I am 22. I turned 22 on the 10th of August last year obviously. This year I'm 23 and I found like when I hit 21, I was like yeah, 21, can't wait. And then after that I was like crap, I'm getting older, there's responsibilities I need to start thinking about. I need to start thinking about driving, I need to start thinking about this, I need to start thinking about that. So 22 is fun, but it's also like I'm actually now an adult, so I need to start buckling down and thinking about things like mortgages and things like that. The second fact is the fact that I am 5'2". I am teeny tiny. I actually am very, very short. I'm the shortest person in my family, and every time I go get measured, I feel like it either goes from 5'2" to 5'3", or I'm 5'2.2". And I always tell people I'm 5'2.2" because the 2, like the 0.2 it matters. But yeah, I am quite short, and I'm also, I think because I'm short, my size looks a lot more curvier than it's say if I was a little bit taller. My birthday is in August, like I said earlier. I actually was about 2 weeks late for my mum. I was meant to be born in July, and it would have meant that more people would have come to my birthday parties because they wouldn't be on holiday. Having been a baby in August, it just means no one really comes to your birthday. I have two sisters, one is younger and one is older. My older sister is 25, going to be 26 in a couple of weeks. And then my little sister is 20 and she is 21 at the end of the year. It's kind of scary to think that I have a 21-year-old sister nearly, and she is a hell of a lot taller than me, so I feel like the little sister compared to her. I've been doing YouTube now for over 5 years, and back in the day it was just a basic hobby that everybody wanted to do. Didn't really make money from YouTube, there wasn't really ads. It was one of those things like when you didn't have like a professional thumbnail, didn't have professional lights, none of that, didn't have fancy cameras like I do today, and it was a lot of fun, and I used to just put content out when I wanted to. But the passion for YouTube has grown so much more, and especially since I relaunched my channel, which has been over a year now, and the passion for this channel has grown even more, and I just love it even more every day I put a new video up. And the fact that I've been sticking to my Monday, Wednesday and Saturday uploads on both my channels has just made me so happy. As I mentioned, I have two channels. I actually have a vlog channel which I weekly vlog on, this main channel, and I also have a blog. So I do take this very seriously. It is something that maybe one day I would like to turn into a career, but I always feel like it's such a great hobby and it's something that I just really enjoy doing. I rarely drink, which I don't think a lot of people actually know about me. I have the odd cocktail here and there when I go out and stuff like that, but for me, I'm not a very big social drinker. I don't drink at home that often, unless I've had a really stressful week. I'll have a glass of wine with my boyfriend or something like that when like we're watching a film or something, but for me, I am not someone that constantly needs to drink, and I don't actually go out clubbing or anything like that anymore, so I don't drink there. I went for a period of time where I never drank, and when I used to go out with friends I would drink orange juice and water and coke and stuff like that. So for me, drinking isn't something that I really care that much about. I had a few periods in my life where I used to get very, very drunk when I used to go out with my friends and end up coming home because I was so drunk, and I just wanted to stop doing that. So now when I drink, I'm very controlled with what I drink. I don't get drunk anymore, and I mostly drink Baileys or wine or a cocktail. I don't drink spirits or anything like that anymore. I can't even go near Bacardi now because of an incident quite a few years ago. I just can't go near Bacardi anymore. I once was a vegetarian, or should I say I was a vegetarian twice. I was a vegetarian when I was back in school, and I'm talking primary school. About year 6 I decided that, do you know what, I'll become vegetarian. But my parents are telling me stories about me being vegetarian. They weren't strict about it or anything like that, it was my decision. And apparently I used to go out to TGI's and other restaurants and stuff like that, and I would order ribs. So I was a bad vegetarian back when I was in year 6, but I wanted to try it when I was in year 6 for some reason, and I did it for a little while, and then I just kind of stopped because I didn't like the food, which in all fairness I was in year 6, so it was kind of acceptable. And then I turned vegetarian again when I was in secondary school, and I was a vegetarian for a good 2.5 years. Only reason I stopped is because I became anemic and I started doing cookery at college, and I just got to the point where like I needed to kind of eat more protein and things with iron in and everything like that, and I was touching meat and everything, so I kind of had to get used to that. So I kind of stopped being vegetarian. I still eat a lot of vegetarian food, I just eat meat now and then. We're not really a big meat eater household. We eat meat now and then, but I eat a lot of fish and a lot of vegetarian food at home. I am a qualified chef. I studied professional cookery at college. I actually did waiting at the same time, so I can do both, and I've got a qualification for them. Who would have thought you needed a qualification to be a waitress? Really enjoyed it. It was really fun. There were certain things I didn't like about the course and why I would never have actually taken it as a proper profession, as a career. People's hygiene just really got to me, and I just started to realise that this is much what people like are in like actual restaurants, and the hygiene got to me, and it was just like the whole stress of the kitchen and everything like that. I don't like to be too stressed, and I did enjoy it, but I also didn't enjoy it. So if you really enjoy cooking, I say go for it, try it to get the qualification so you can go in restaurants. But also, I like the freedom of being in my own kitchen and making my own food the way I want to, and not having someone telling me I'm doing it wrong. I also studied beauty therapy, and I did that for 2 years, so I'm a qualified beauty therapist. I love beauty therapy, I really do. I do my mum's nails, I give my boyfriend massages, everything like that. There's just certain aspects to it. Again, hygiene. I'm a very big hygiene person. You used to get a lot of people come into my college that didn't have the best hygiene, and I know that's what's going to happen if you go out in the real world. I would still like to maybe possibly do beauty therapy, but I feel like for me right now, I love it, but I don't want it as a career. I just really enjoyed studying it and getting to know more about the body and learning how to massage people, and it was just a lot of fun to do. And if you are thinking of doing it, I really recommend it. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of people think you are a beauty therapist, you have to be dumb, but the amount of like body stuff you have to know is crazy. So I do recommend it. I had a lot of fun studying it. Once upon a time, photography was like my biggest passion ever. I loved it, and that's the reason why I bought this camera. I never actually bought this camera for YouTube purposes. I only bought it mostly for photography, and I was like, also like, oh, I could film my YouTube videos on it. If you have seen the pet tag, then you will know I have a miniature Dachshund hound in the dapple colour. She's a long-haired sausage dog, and I just love her so much. Today she's not actually with me filming. That sounds really weird. My dog always is normally on my bed when I film, and she's not here today, but she's like my baby. I absolutely love her, and it really makes me want to get another dog so badly. She's 10 years old, and she is the best thing in the world. If you haven't seen the pet tag, I will leave it down below, but she is like my favourite thing ever. I was unemployed for quite a while. If you follow me on my weekly vlogs, you'll know this. And you'll also know that I'm currently employed. I'm employed with a company that I am actually really enjoying. I'm enjoying the people I'm with and everything like that, but I kind of wanted to put that in there, to the fact to say I am employed. This isn't my career. As long as I love YouTube, it would be great to make it as my career, but right now I have a career, sort of, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It may come across as a shock to some people, but I actually really lack confidence. You could give me a compliment and I would not take it. It may seem like I do when I get in the comments, but for me, I just don't take compliments. My boyfriend struggles with this all the time, but I do really lack confidence, and it's something that I want to try and sort out this year. But due to having acne, which is another thing, I still have scarring from that, and it's just kind of lowered me down in the confidence department. When I say I no longer drink alcohol, I pretty much I don't really drink any other type of drink apart from water. Water is life. Water is bae. Joking. Basically, I really like water. Water keeps my skin clear. I do drink fizzy drinks. I just find that I get really, really gassy if I drink a fizzy drink, and I just absolutely love water. I don't care what people say that it has no taste. I think it tastes great, and I find it very refreshing. Something that I love, and I don't think many people know, is I love peonies, or a peony flower. I've got some beautiful roses in the background right now that my boyfriend bought me for Valentine's Day, but peonies are my favourite. I actually planned out the day I want to get married, the couple of months I want to get married, just because I love peonies so much, and they're only in season a certain time of the year. I want to get married when they're in season, just so I can have them as my wedding flowers. That is sad, but that's how much I love them. Best fact of all, which I find so funny when I tell people, I actually can't ride a bike. I used to be able to be really good at riding bikes when I was little, but then when I got to the point of having to use adult bikes, and because I'm so short, I have this fear of not being able to put my feet on the floor quick enough that I don't ride a bike, and I suck at riding bikes now. And that's the whole reason why we're not really going to Centre Parks in May. Me and Mitchell was meant to go to Centre Parks in May. Because I can't really ride a bike and you need to, we've decided to scrap that idea and go somewhere else where I don't need to ride one. I really love baking. I really want to put that into my channel more. Cooking and baking is a big passion of mine, as I've said before, and I really want to put that into my channel a lot more. This may come to a surprise to some people. I'm quite big chested. Because you can only see here and to here of me, you won't realise it unless you watch my weekly vlog. I've got quite a big chest, and because of this, I find dressing to be quite hard. I think that's what, like, that and my acne are like the two things that kind of don't help my confidence. I need to really get like to the point where I love my body a lot more, and I feel like my chest is something that holds me back sometimes, when I kind of need to embrace it. So that is my 20 random facts about me. Hopefully you've got to know me a tad bit better, and it's kind of answered a few of your questions. If you have any other questions about me, then just ask them down below. I will answer them for you, and hopefully I've helped answer some of your questions as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!